Hey guys, what's up? It's me, James, for today's another PC video. And I just wanted to do a comparison of all the different Razer Krakens because I've been looking over YouTube and I haven't seen any. It's like sometimes they'll compare the version 2 to the 7.1, but that's already here, or the Pro, I mean, to the 7.1. But like you can already do that at the actual website. But I've never seen like an actual comparison of every single one. So today I'm going to do that. Enough with the intro, let's get into it. So, first of all, we have the Razer Kraken Pro version 2, the Razer, I'm going to say what they all are. The Kraken Pro version 2, and the Razer Kraken 7.1 version 2. And next up, we have the Razer Kraken Tournament Edition. And lastly, we have the Razer Kraken Mobile. So, second of all, I guess. Sorry, I can't speak. Hopefully you don't see as much like air coming to the microphone as much as last time because I positioned it a little bit away from my face. A little bit farther from my face. Alright, so the drivers on the Pro and the 7.1 and the Tournament Edition, all three of them have 50 millimeter, 50 millimeter drivers, while this has the Razer Kraken Mobile has 40 millimeter drivers. Oh, wait, where does it say it? Here, 40 millimeter with neodymium magnets. This has neodymium magnets. This is neodymium magnets. And if you look down at the specs here, it does not say that it has neodymium magnets. So that, oh, never mind, it does right here, neodymium magnets. So they all have neodymium magnets. The mobile though has only 40 millimeter drivers, which is it's okay if you're using it for mobile stuff. And all three of them also have a mic, except for, of course, the mobile doesn't have a mic. So that's also a downside of the mobile. Take into account that a lot of PC gamers these days, or just gamers in general, they love their RGB. And the 7.1 is the only one out of all of them that has RGB. It's right there on the logo, has RGB. Not that customizable, but it's RGB nonetheless. And another thing is, if you're on a budget, then the Pro version 2, right now it's around Christmas time, it's December, so a lot of stuff is discounted on the Razer website. So if you're buying it from the Razer website, the Razer Kraken Pro version 2, the Pro is like $20 off, which is pretty good. But usually they're all the same price. No, never mind. The mobile is actually $10 less than the rest usually, so that's pretty good. Did I just? Well, just ignore when I said that's pretty good. But alright. They're all pretty similar. The main difference is this one uses an analog 3.5 millimeter connector, and this one uses USB digital by analog 3.5 millimeter. If you don't know what that means, it's just a standard headphone jack. And this one just uses USB. So that's sort of a downside to the 7.1. And then the Tournament Edition, it does actually use a headphone jack, a regular headphone jack, but it also comes with this controller thingy, which I actually am using the Tournament Edition right now, and the controller thing is extremely useful. I find it really convenient that you can just change from the THX spatial audio to not THX spatial audio really quickly. The bass controls and the game chat balance is nice. It's always nice to have a mic mute because on most, I don't know, you don't really find a mic mute on most things. And there's a plus and minus thing to increase or decrease your volume. There is no volume mute thing, which is sort of annoying, which is why I don't usually use the plus and minus buttons for volume, because I have my actual keyboard has volume controls on it, and if you press down on it, then it mutes it. So, but I do use this for the bass controls, the game chat balance, the THX thing, and the mic muting. But I don't really use the sound things. And take note that sound things, they do not actually change the volume on your computer. They only change the volume on the headphones. So, yeah. But also on these, the Razer Kraken Mobile, they also use a regular headphone jack. Oh, but what I was saying before I went on a tangent about how I like the audio control thing. So it usually uses a regular headphone jack, but you can also plug the thing into this, which changes it to USB. So, yeah. And what it doesn't advertise is actually on the line, on the cord of the tournament edition, not just the inline, like, not just the full audio control thing. It also has this little, this mini, this like little mini audio control thingy with a mic mute switch, which you probably just noticed that my mic went out. You ready? Or wait, let me do that again. Well, and hopefully you can hear me again. So, yeah, that's how it works. It's pretty simple. It's nothing as crazy as the real thing. Yeah, it has this little wheel thing to control the audio. And yeah. So, a little ranking thing for me. The Razer Kraken Pro, the Pro, I don't think that it's really needed. It's sort of useless unless you're going for the budget kind of thing and you're waiting like for it to go on discount. This is most likely go on discount, but it does have 3.5 millimeter jack, a 3.5 millimeter jack, so that is useful if you don't want to just use it on your PC. The 7.1 I highly recommend because not only is it RGB, which is nice for style points, even though you probably will never see yourself wearing it unless you have like a mirror next to your PC. The connection type being USB is sort of a downside, but if you're only using it for PC, then it's great. So the 7.1 is great for PC gaming, and the tournament edition is, of course, it's pretty nice if you're in a tournament. It would also be, it's also nice because it can be USB or it can also be a regular uh, headphone jack, so it also is usable not only for PC but also for um, mobile stuff and like consoles. So yeah, and oh heck, I just remembered that I completely forgot to include all the uh, Xbox/PS4 variants of the Krakens, but those are pretty much just the Razer Kraken version ones. The Razer Kraken version ones, so except different a little bit. The Razer Kraken Mobile I find completely and utterly inferior. There's no mic, which is pretty annoying. It is sort of nice that it has like those extra inline controls to like, uh, you know, direct calls, adjust the volume, and play/pause skip, all those things. That's sort of nice, but I just don't really think that it's that cool. And you have to buy your own Android cable if you want to use it with an Android phone. And it says keep in mind that it won't work with all Android things. It has to be Android 4.4 or later. From Samsung, Sony, LG, I don't know how to pronounce that, HTC, Nexus, BlackBerry. So, but so I don't think that there's any reason really to get this. It is a little bit cheaper than the rest, but if you really want something to use on your mobile device, just get this. Wait until it goes on sale and then get it because it goes for cheaper. And it's also amazing for mobile devices. The Tournament Edition is basically just it's the Pro version 2, except it has the optional THX spatial audio, which is pretty enjoyable when you're listening to music and other things. I have heard complaints from several people about their audio glitching when they're using the spatial audio, so keep that in mind. Hasn't happened to me at all, but your stuff may vary. But this is like $20 more expensive than the version 2 when it's on sale, so yeah, if you're sort of on a budget, get the Pro version 2. If you love your RGB, if you love your PC gaming, then get the 7.1. And if you're sort of an in-between, you like PC gaming, but you also want to use it for mobile use and Xbox/PS4/Switch use, then get the Tournament Edition. So that's my little look at it. And this is pretty much inferior. I don't really find a use for it. The only really nice thing about it is that it comes in a lot of cool colors, but and like the nicest thing about it is the inline controls. And this already has inline controls, so it doesn't have as good inline controls, but it still has them nonetheless. And this actually has a mic, so does this. Except I don't know if this has an inline control or not. I heard that it doesn't, so. And I heard that this one, I'm not sure if this one has either. No, nope, it does look like it actually has it. Okay. And this one too. Okay, so, this one is just pretty much useless if you ask me. And also, another thing to keep in mind is if you're a really big PewDiePie fan, then the Razer Kraken Pro version 2 is the only one that has the nice PewDiePie design, because that's the one that he uses in all his videos. So if you got like everything, the PewDiePie chair with the design and everything, you paid $3.99 for it, and you just want to go the extra mile, then this is the way to go. So there's my review. Hope you enjoyed, and this is getting pretty long, so bye.